last game, and for a good stretch they did. But what do you feel like what's going on in the fourth quarter? The offense went left there a little bit.
Yeah, we just get sloppy with the basketball. You have a lead going into the fourth. The other team's going to turn up their pressure, and we got to handle it better than we did tonight.
Is that still a matter of chemistry or what else, or something else?
It's a little bit, it's a little bit of chemistry. Our guys are learning each other. We're playing without true point guards, and that's part of the plan of this is, managing a 48-minute game. These guys have, Brad and Book have handled it, throughout their careers in stretches. But the full-time nature of it is this situation. All these situations that they haven't been in as much as you're seeing like tonight, where you have a lead and the team's going to pick up the pressure. But I thought they handled it well. We got into stuff too late. We got too many late clock situations, and and their pressure forced too many turnovers.
Curious with it looks like you're pretty much set rotation-wise, at least in the first half. How do you like that look of obviously bringing in Metu? I think that you only have one of the big three out there for maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes. How do you like maybe the first half rotation that you've established right so far? Yeah,
with those three guys, we got a pretty good rotation where we're keeping as many of them out there as we can. So I feel good about where that's at. Obviously, with Bowl out, we looked at a few different guys in terms of Mezzi, Keita, and Jo. Giving us some minutes there. Plus, with their they didn't have any centers, so. We didn't play Drew in the second half. We played to more of a small lineup to switch everything defensively, and I thought those guys competed.
Is this just based on who you had out there? It looks like more, other than Gordon, defensive type guys. Is that what you're looking for in the guys that's coming off the bench or not?
Well, we want two-way guys. I mean, guys just got to play to their strengths. Mezzi's more of a dynamic offensive player, can play 4 or 5. Keita's a defensive guy. They can knock down an open three, and Jo is an energy guy on both sides of the ball. So, those guys just got to play to their strengths.
Curious with Durant, even though he had the turnover there, that if he has it, a good play is going to come out. Maybe just speak to what he was able to do, what he's done his whole career.
Yeah, he's one of the best closers ever. So try to get the ball to him in situations late game. He can stabilize your team. There's a couple of really big buckets where they were making a run and he came through for us. So credit to him.
Curious with the threes. I know you want more than 28. Is that a matter of the game is tight and you don't want to shoot the three or not?
No, I think. Well, I mean they switched from their zone. We're getting a ton of threes against their zone, wide open looks. We actually didn't shoot a great percentage, about considering the looks we were getting. But in the fourth quarter, they went away from it. So they went to a switching man-to-man, and we can still generate threes out of it, but we didn't, right? We got into more isolation play, and something that we gotta do for 4 quarters.
When you look at the road trip overall, obviously losing the Clipper game, but then responding with the Laker win, and then now how would you summarize the trip?
Yeah, disappointed in the Clippers game, but happy with these 2 wins.
It leads to turnovers for us, so. All of us have to be aggressive.
I'm curious. It looks like, I know you never want to talk about whether you're hurt or how you're feeling physically, but it looks like the last couple games, the burst has been there, the acceleration to the rim. Is that more just you feeling better physically, or is it something else?
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
But fourth quarter tonight, what do you feel like was the issue tonight?
I think we have to remain aggressive. I think once we get a comfortable lead, around 10, 15 points, that we start trying to use the clock too much, which takes away our transition opportunities and takes away from our easy, quick looks. So, just remaining with that, playing fast, regardless the score, and just working on ourselves.
Do you think, Portland obviously was undermanned. How do you think did you think they were going to make that run at the end, though, considering the lack of numbers that they had?
Every game in the NBA, man, is full of talent. So, I never disrespect those guys. The guys that went out there and played, even under man, that's somebody's opportunity that wasn't expecting one. So, sometimes that plays into a lot of people's confidence. And, we had around 10, 15 most of the game, but they got confidence and, cut it close.
I'm just curious when it gets there in that fourth quarter. I know you guys are trying to learn each other, but just figuring that out at the end of the game situation.
First, praise God. I think the biggest thing is just staying aggressive. Too passive, too lax, too comfortable. just be aggressive, man. Keep putting our foot on the gas, and close out games a lot better than we have. But it's got to be on defense, man. We got guard. That's just what it is.
The reason I want to follow it up with Scoot and Anthony, they had a bunch of guys out. Those are the two that have the ball most of the time anyway. So, what are you hoping to gain from that? What can be better when you have facing that kind of talent, which is pretty much throughout the league?
I mean, listen, like the Anthony Simons of the league, it's a guard league. Like those guys are getting shots up and they hitting them. Scoop is starting to find his rhythm in this league now. And he's always going to be aggressive. He's a strong guard. But I mean, we got to just accept challenges a little bit better and be more in tune collectively. Try to take the ball out of those guys' hands, but you got to give them credit, man. They're pros like us. They work on their game. Especially Simons. Like he's been doing this for a minute. But I think we just got to be better. Just with knowing how we're guarding him, just getting into his airspace a little bit more.
Curious with the rotation. I know that you're coming out probably midway in the first week. You start out 3 for 3 from 3, or you like, I can't.
We'll talk to Coach about that one. We'll talk to Coach about that one a little bit. He's still getting my wind and getting our legs and getting the rotation together. But I remember right out a little bit.
Lastly, with Kevin, and even though he had a turnover there at the end, but at the end of the game that if you put the ball in his hand, something's good going to come out. But maybe just speak to seeing him at the end of the game.
Give him the ball, man. I think we make that a little bit more too difficult. Get that man the basket. Like you say, he's 7 feet, man. He can shoot over anybody. He can get us a good shot. We don't need to complicate it. On a high ball screen, get that man the ball, get the hell out the way. Be ready to shoot if he throws it to you, because he's a very unselfish star. I've never played with a guy like that, so 100% right. He can get any shot he wants, and that's got to be our fourth quarter focal point, and we got to play for him.